What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Start us off. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep this team. You're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Jackson will throw. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the lock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, This is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the...
Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Wants to throw. It's Salter. Uncorks one. On target over the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's on target and complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. Come on, set. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Oh, he missed it. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Offense with jumbo personnel.
Check, check. Here we go, here we go.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick.
The give to the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think
quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Salter. Using his legs to buy some time. He throws one to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Back to pass. Got a man. It's Miller. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. Made a defender miss. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. It's complete to the right. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Here we go.
They want to throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Trying the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Running to the left. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Scrambling away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. The Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Jackson gonna throw it. He fires one deep over the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got it set up on the outside. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Grabbed in the middle. It's Price. Breaks into the open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Atkins. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Burke. Oh, they're after him. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. UCF. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going right and going deep.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it. First down and more. The Knights get it past the sticks. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. 24.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. Grab near the marker. It's Atkins. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Looking for space. It's Price. Can't get him to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Miller. Turning it on. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Running behind that left side. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. The give to the tailback. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Under fire. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going with the ground game left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll try it again. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to throw, it's Salter. Buys a little time with his feet. Throwing on the run. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks in 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play, just couldn't secure the catch.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in, it's Miller. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Hands it off. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Montgomery. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Jackson gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Richardson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
At the 30. Fourth down coming up. Number 32 on to punt it away.
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Go to the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Right down the boulevard. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Power ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Salter. Going for it all. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
35, UCF 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gage. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes, when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Here we go, here we go.
Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Dip 3 soda, dip 3 soda. Set. 221 wing, 221 wing.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride, and you're just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Pound 55 weak.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Got the 1st down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Cobra.
The give to the lone running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.